was never playing for the under 18s. Now it's
Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. And tonight, we've got the New York Knicks up against the Chicago Bulls at United Center. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson, with David Aldridge roaming the sideline. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Klay Thompson.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
And now the New York Knicks starters. Rudy Gobert is out there with Durant. Then it's Robinson. Then it's Thompson. And it's Caruso in at the point. And for Chicago, you've got Jakob Poeltl. James is out there with Butler. Then it's Halliburton. And it's LeVert in at the two-guard spot. And we know the second night break of a back-to-back can be rough.
And the NBA has put in work trying to minimize these, but sometimes it's unavoidable. And if you have a long bench, this is when you lean into it.
Now here's Caruso. Durant feeling it out a bit. Shot clock at 6. Over LeBron. KD's shot is good. Durant's got the opening basket of the game for the Knicks.
And sometimes you just assume ahead of time Durant's mid-range J is going in. Downright lethal.
James a screen on Gobert. Here's Butler. Gobert with the block. James against Durant. Here's Caruso. The shot, no good. Some solid defense from Butler. To the paint. And it's Butler with the jam.
And everything Butler does, he does with a bang, including those 2 points.
Durant, the pass to Gobert. Caruso against Halliburton. Back to Gobert. Pass to KD. Durant drawing the double team. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down. KD's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Nice form and confidence from Durant. Not his first shot with minimal time left. Certainly not his last.
Back to Poeltl. Halliburton against Caruso. Halliburton passes to James. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Well, Richard, you were a teammate of LeBron James's, winning a title in Cleveland with him, playing with LeBron. What was something you learned about his game and about him?
Well, I learned that he takes the greatness that has been bestowed upon him as a gift, and it is a curse, but he understands how to handle both.
Free throw drops for James. And Richard, you've watched LeBron James over the years. His approach never wavers. It never changes.
He is all business all the time, on the court, off the court. The consistency of his focus and mental toughness is unbelievable.
And both free throws good for LeBron.
I think everybody knows how good LeBron James is, but the thing that makes it remarkable is the longevity of his talent, and he is still leading the way for his team.
Now, here's Thompson. The scoring numbers have been solid for him. He's averaging just under 14 points a game. And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with Coach Billy Donovan.
The first thing Coach brought up, Rudy Gobert, the multiple-time Defensive Player of the Year. Worried about Rudy's length, of course, saying it causes total havoc around the rim. So the counter is lots of threes and avoiding Gobert in the lane. The French center still with a massive effect on the game plan. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Caruso kicks to Robinson. Pass to Caruso. Gobert with a screen for Caruso. And Poeltl pulls it down. Halliburton on the wing. Defended by Caruso. Here's LeBron. Over Durant. Offensive rebound. Tries again. And LeBron with the layup.
Vintage LeBron there, owning the lane. I mean, who's going to stop that?
Here's KD. And the Knicks miss again.
Defense kind of rolled the dice there, and I'm a little surprised it ended up going their way with the miss.
Caruso against Butler. Here's Pirtle, and the dunk by Pirtle.
It seems like Jakob is always ready to attack the rim. He found a nice opening that time.
Knicks trail by 6.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Inside, here's Gobert, and slam dunk by Gobert.
Nice feed inside, saw the play develop and hit him right when he needed to.
Outside Butler. To the inside. And James with the basket on the assist by Butler. And it's 6 points for LeBron.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
For 3, Durant. The rebound by Halliburton. Chicago leading by 6. Down low. James in the post. Durant's there. The kick outside to Butler. LeBron a screen on Gobert. Beyond the arc. And it's out of bounds. And they say it was last touched by Durant. Let's check out the Eastern Conference standings now that we're in the new year. Take a look at New York. And not a surprise, really, to see them sitting there in the #1 spot in the conference. The excellent brand of basketball they've been putting on display lately has been terrific. And, of course, Chicago, 6.5 games behind them.
Seeing where Chicago is, this hasn't been the breakout season that many were predicting, but they're still very much in the hunt for a high postseason seed, and that will keep them focused here during the season's final stages.
From here on out is just about putting in the work. Coming to every game ready to compete and never giving less than your best.
And Tom Thibodeau decides to call a timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. And here's a list of players that have been coming through for their team on both ends of the floor. The point guards with the most steals over the course of the last month. In the 3rd spot, Tyrese Halliburton.
And not only are these players tremendous at picking a ball handler's pocket, but as terrific point guards, they also know how to jump into passing lanes and get a steal or deflection that way as well.
Yeah, it's just not their quickness or their hands that have them at the top of the list. It's their defensive instincts that set them apart.
Nice shot by Thompson.
This is something that Clay works on all the time, even though he is already elite at it. He readies himself to fire once he catches that ball.
James. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's on Kevin Durant. And Kevin Durant, one of the top 10 scorers in league history. And RJ still going strong.
And he does it with efficiency, Kevin. Takes great shots, and he's incredibly accurate. And if he doesn't have a look, he's a willing passer.
First one falls for him.
And when you think of LeBron, his competitive spirit is, to me, the first thing that comes to mind. All this guy wants to do is win all the time.
Dix checked in for Karis LeVert. And then for New York, Lopez comes in for Rudy Gobert. And Lauri Markkanen subbed in for Durant. And Caruso's got the ball here for the New York Knicks. They trail by 7. They come into this one following a loss to the Thunder.
Yeah, tough game on the road. The guys you're defending, obviously comfortable shooting in their own building. You've got to find a way to break their rhythm.
Well, they weren't fighting through screens. Their closeouts and rotations were late. You name it, and let's just say they didn't do it on defense.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it. Halliburton for 3. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Caruso against Halliburton. To the middle. Here's Thompson. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
Known as a shooter, Thompson's size allows him to score inside as well.
Pass to LeBron. Pirtle with a screen on Markkanen. And the dunk by Pirtle.
You can't afford to leave anyone open on LeBron James' team because you know what? He has proven he will find them.
Caruso kicks to Lopez. James against Markkanen. Back to Lopez. Outside Markkanen. Pass to Caruso. They grab their own miss. Bulls leading by 8. Well, their pass is to Pirtle. LeBron against Markkanen. He gets it in there. LeBron's got 12 points in the game.
And he has flat out taken over this quarter. Keep feeding the beast.
Outside Markkanen. On the wing, Thompson. LeBron against Markkanen. Lets it fly. And again, it's New York.
A big boost to their chemistry when Markkanen is operating the pick and roll that well. Teams need their bigs to master that set.
It's Dick on the wing. He's covered by Thompson. Here's Butler. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Washington.
And in addition to putting up points, he terrorized ball handlers, racking up a ton of steals.
Knicks trail by 8. Caruso with the ball. 9 points last game out. On the wing, Markkanen. James defending. Markkanen sets the pick for Caruso. Can't connect from long distance.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation.
And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Paul George, he's checked in for Chicago. Bol, he's checked in for the Knicks. Dante DiVincenzo comes in for Alex Caruso. And it's the Knicks with the ball. It's a 10-point game. Pass to Lopez. Thompson outside. Back to Lopez. 5 on the clock. DiVincenzo passes to Lopez. Thompson misses.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Now, here is George. He had 10 points in the win against the Wizards in Washington.
And how about the vision he displayed? Great job getting others involved and piling up the assist.
Bol lays it up and banks it in.
Yeah, inside, Bol does a great job just making subtle adjustments and utilizing that length.
Halliburton finds Pirtle. Back to Halliburton. And Bol sends it back.
And that massive wingspan coming into play there. Bol uses it to perfection to block shots.
The putback. Rebound by the Bulls. Victory eluded them last time in New York when they took on the Knicks.
Well, they were on the wrong side of a very close matchup last time they met. But what a great game.
Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play. It's going to send LeBron James to the line. That's on Brook Lopez. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. Her scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
So far, they haven't had to force anything. They're swinging the ball around and turning good passing into points.
And on top of that, they've been asserting themselves offensively, getting a good chunk of their points from inside.
Now here's DiVincenzo. He's coming off a 19-point game against Oklahoma City.
And how about the vision he displayed? Great job getting others involved and piling up the assist.
Now Gobert after the missed three from Klay Thompson.
You know, when Rudy Gobert is down low, it strikes fear into the opponent. This is a guy who has led the league in blocks and rebounds at different times. Inside the paint, he is just a nightmare to battle against.
That one is off.
And Gobert knows his role on this team. Rebound, block shots, and look to score near the basket.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Mamu Kelishvili is checked in, and it's Grant in for Halliburton. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Justin Holiday's checked in for Klay Thompson. Now here's Gobert. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. And that one's good by Lopez.
And I love it when Lopez attacks inside. Even with contact, he can find a way to score.
Here's Butler. Gobert with the defensive effort.
They timed up the layup perfectly. The D saw it develop and got there to bother the shot.
Now here's DiVincenzo. Dick defending. DiVincenzo, the bounce pass. Lopez passes to Holiday. For three. And Brook Lopez, the bucket on the assist by Holiday. Lopez has got 5 now.
It catches people off guard to see what a smooth stroke Lopez has for a big fella.
Butler passes to George. And the Bulls with another miss.
And they have a narrow edge here in rebounding early on, and you wonder what kind of a role that's going to play moving forward.
Holiday with the 3. Up again. Pass to DiVincenzo. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And at 78%, he's been a consistent shooter at the line for them all season long.
The Knicks making a switch here. Joseph's checked in. Both shots good from the stripe. The Bulls leading by 4. Now George, still scoreless. The 3. It doesn't go for him. And we reach the end of the first quarter. Bulls lead by 4. We'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far, halfway through the first half in this one. And looking at what we've seen so far from the Bulls, guys, what do you think?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
They're playing for one another and focusing on making winning plays. You love to see it.
Here are the 5 New York has to start here in the second. Lauri Markkanen is out there with Brook Lopez. Then there's Donte DiVincenzo. And it's Rudy Gobert. And it's Holiday in a 2-guard.
And putting his explosive athleticism on full display there. George is capable of some highlight reel dunks.
Awesome rewind courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Right now, I'd send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, Brook Lopez started off, of course, as a post scorer, but he's completely reshaped his game over time, becoming a three-point threat and a defensive stopper. He said, I tried to focus more on being a pillar at the defensive end, someone my teammates can rely on. I'm always talking in the paint, letting them know I'm there to back them up. Kevin?
He's got great communication skills, David. Thanks for the report. Here's Mamu Kelishvili. Butler deciding where to go with it over Lopez. DiVincenzo with the rebound. Knicks trail by 4. Got it. Good job in the low post.
Guy's just ridiculous. He is just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
Now, here's George. And you know the points will always be there for him. He's averaging just a shade under 20 points a game right now. Here's Butler. Kicks it out to Grant. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Butler's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight.
And I love Grant's mindset. Readies himself to shoot as soon as he touches the ball.
Markkanen, good. And Greg, you talk about toughness, a compete factor. How does a team create that culture?
Call it critical mass. When you have the entire organization and enough players committed to that kind of effort, everyone has to meet that level.
And a chance now to look at the schedule for Chicago. On Monday, they'll go up against Russell Westbrook and the San Antonio Spurs. And then on Wednesday, they'll begin a road trip starting in Indiana, going up against the Pacers.
And for that matchup with the Wizards, that's a contest that could easily go either way. Small mistakes could be the difference, and both teams will need to be at their best.
No good on the free throw.
And you know, George is a tough cover. The length, the range, smooth athlete, very difficult to match up with.
Caris LeVert's checked in for Chicago. And a switcher also for New York. Bertans is checked in. Knicks trail by 4. Now here's DiVincenzo. Pass to Lopez from deep. It drops for his 3rd basket. He's missed only 1 shot.
It's funny to think that it took Lopez 7 years to hit his first 3 in the NBA. Now he's splashing them from all over the place.
Now here's Butler, and you can see his scoring totals. Those are some pretty good numbers. He's putting up close to 15 points a game on average. And so it looks like the Bulls will retain possession here.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
Corey Joseph's checked in for New York. Well, a chance to check out some stats for LeBron James.
He hasn't been as sharp in the past 10 games as we're used to. It shows in his passing. The assist numbers down. Even the simple passes look tough for him right now. Maybe tonight he can get back on his game.
A nice shot by LeVert.
And it's clear that LeVert has tons of confidence, especially in his ability to drain jumpers.
DiVincenzo kicks to Lopez. Outside, Joseph. Back to Lopez. Pass to DiVincenzo. Offensive rebound. Stolen by LeVert. Oh, and a fast break for the Bulls. Drops in the breakaway layup.
And you see the open floor speed of LeVert, a great athlete who just needs to stay healthy to reach his potential.
Lopez, a screen on LeVert. Here's DiVincenzo. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Outside for George. No good on the triple.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. Great opportunity for a three-point play. This will be his 3rd free throw shot of the game. Halliburton's checked in for Dick. Bull. He's checked in for New York. That one drops. He ties it up. The Bulls have gone 4 of 6 in the field here in the 7th. Halliburton against DiVincenzo. Butler sets a screen for Halliburton. The Bulls need to get a shot off. Butler loves the three-point look.
And he's had his ups and downs from distance, but Jimmy Bucket's always aggressive, looking to score.
DiVincenzo passes to Markkanen. Bol, a screen on George. Markkanen can't get it to go. The Bulls leading by 3. In the corner, George with it. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. George has got his second basket of the night.
He was inside his own head in that first quarter. You could see it. Now he's doing a much better job of letting the game come to him.
Here's Joseph. Pass to Lopez. Bol setting the pick for Joseph. Down low. Stolen. And here we go. It's Butler. All going up court. Here's George. It's rebounded by New York.
Just enough resistance to force the miss. Barely. That's one he'll generally make.
DiVincenzo passes to Bol. Lopez left side. Over Butler. Rebound by Butler. Chicago's gone 3 of 4 with the long-range bombs here in the second quarter. And Lopez pulls it down.
His shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Halliburton against DiVincenzo. Lopez outside. Some nice passing by New York here. Joseph, the pass to Bol.
And now we get a chance to check out Tyrese Halliburton. This last month, he's been positively spectacular. And he's as opportunistic as anybody defensively, ranking among the top 15 league-wide in steals per game.
And as you mentioned, top 3 in assists right now. He does a great job of running the offense, spotting the open guy, and making the sound delivery. Bulls making a switch here. James is checked in. Mitchell Robinson's checked in for New York. Kevin Durant comes in for Joseph.
And like his father, Manu, Bol's combination of size and scoring is very unique. The key for him is just staying healthy.
Knicks trail by 4. And here is DiVincenzo. He's got 9. Pass to Robinson. Over Halliburton. And Robinson gets it to go on the assist by Markkanen.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
Robinson against Butler. LeBron James on the wing. Feet away, count the basket. LeBron's got 19 points.
Honestly, I feel so fortunate to be able to sit here and watch this because there are not many vintage performances by LeBron James left to go in his career.
And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with this guy. Chicago making a switch here. Amu Kelishvili is checked in. The Knicks also changing it up. Thompson, he's checked in for Bol. And it's Alex Caruso in for Dante DiVincenzo. Caruso against Halliburton. The shot by Markkanen, nobody around. The three-pointer, no good. Chicago leading by 4. James, good.
Look, a coach is going to trust LeBron James to just put up monster numbers because that's who he is. But it is nice to see him get into a nice groove like this.
Now, here's Markkanen. He's coming off a 25-point game against Oklahoma City.
He's more than chipped in on the glass as well. Just a tremendous effort last time out.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
And for Klay Thompson, Richard, he's entering a different part now of his career.
And it happens to all of us. Father Time is undefeated. But Klay's game, his ability to hit threes as an elite level, that is not going anywhere, Kevin.
Excellent assist there. Just led him to the perfect spot.
And so LeVert will bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. They've led by as many as 11 points. Now here's James. He picked up 18 points in their last win against the Wizards in Washington.
And also active defensively. 2 blocks ago with kind of his overall floor game.
Durant dishes to Robinson. Pass to Caruso. To the inside. It's tipped and stolen by LeBron. LeVert with it. Now defended by Markkanen. And it's Halliburton missing. Knicks trail by 7. Thompson outside. And here is Robinson. Thompson outside. Outside, KD. Off target from outside.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Halliburton passes to James. LeVert is screen on Markkanen. Outside, James. Just 5 on the clock. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
Really surprising to see the huge edge they have in rebounds, given what the scoreboard says.
Outside, Markkanen. To the paint. Wants to get it to Robinson and does.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
Halliburton passes to Mamu Kelishvili. Bulls moving the ball around. From deep, George knocks down the 3-ball. George has got 9 points now in the quarter.
After failing to knock down anything from deep in the first quarter, he's got 2 to go here in the second.
Markkanen finds Caruso. Outside, KD. From 8. Using his length inside, Durant.
Inside, Durant's scoring instincts take over, helping him find a path to that difficult shot.
Outside, James. 1:41 left in the first half of the game. Last it counts.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Thompson outside. Takes the 3. The rebound by Halliburton. Halliburton's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Well, his shooting is unfortunately not a big thing. And his lackluster accuracy is probably the thing that's keeping them behind.
And we haven't seen them be quite as aggressive driving the basketball, settling far too much for jumpers.
In the mid-range, Durant is deadly as ever. Easy money sniper, putting up a little silky jumper.
Now, here's LeVert. 14 points from him the last game against the Wizards in Washington. James misses. Knicks trail by 6. Thompson outside. Back to Caruso. The shot from 20 feet away. Durant, no good. Chicago's gotten the 3-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. 6 of 15. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. That doesn't go either for Durant. Bulls leading by 6. Here's LeVert. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. LeBron left side. No good with the layup. And so it's Chicago with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've dictated the pace, pushed the ball at every chance, and it's paying off for them. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Coach. Your team has found success when they've gotten the ball into the paint. Is that the goal to do?
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
And get ready for the Fan F-Court Shot. line. They're measuring up the shots. Give it up.
Hey everybody, halftime is upon us, and the scoreboard showing a deficit for the New York Knicks.
I like their approach on the boards. Get in there, establish position. Aggressively go after the ball, Ernie.
If they come out on top tonight, Shaq, that's how they're going to do it. By being more active and more physical than the other team.
And now it's time to bring up the Players of the Month in the NBA. In the Eastern Conference, Luka Doncic.
This isn't the first, and it will not be the last one of these awards for Luka Doncic. A master at getting his own shot, as well as creating for others. Simply unstoppable on offense. Also a tremendous rebound in his position.
Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. It's been a clinic out there by James.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
So with George on the bench, here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. They've got Tyrese Halliburton. Jimmy Butler is out there with LeBron James. Then there's Karis LeVert. And it's Poeltl in at the 5. LeBron, no good. And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. They trail by 6. And out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession.
All right, a moment to check out stats for Durant. He's been on a remarkable tear this past month, averaging 36, 4 assists, and 4 rebounds. And when they need to add defense, that's who they look to.
It's hard to find defensive spark plugs, but he is one of them. The whole team comes alive on D when he's in the game.
Now, here is Halliburton. Pass to James. Poeltl with a screen on Durant. Inside. And the dunk by Poeltl.
And LeBron James will outsmart you. He will open up things for other teammates with the pick and roll.
Gobert with it. Back to Caruso. And he dunks it down.
That should give him a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
And they need more where that came from. They're not out of this hole yet.
Now here's James. James absorbing hits on the drive.
Look, they are in front right now because of him. He keeps draining these shots at a ridiculous clip.
Durant against James. Here's Thompson. That's tipped. Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. And plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up. When it comes to players who like having fun, great Jimmy Butler has to be way up there.
Kevin, did you see his media picture for the 23-24 season? He looked like he belonged in an emo band with that hairstyle. Jimmy is definitely one of those guys that likes to troll and have fun.
The free throw drops for Butler.
A highly talented two-way player. Butler is also known for his tough-nosed approach to the game.
And so Butler nails both of them.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see a miss.
James against Durant. Caruso kicks to KD. And the call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Yeah, this is a testament to how competitive Durant is, able to score against physical defenders.
And always hovering around the 50, 40, 90 mark, Kevin Durant is both prolific and, Greg, efficient.
And Kevin, you want to talk about guys in this league who make winning plays time and time again? KD is right at the top of that list.
The free throw drops for Durant.
You love everything that KD gives you on both ends, and he's a three-level, two-way player. He's a quiet leader, but he leads by example.
Halliburton passes to Butler. That falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton. Butler's got his third bucket of the night.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Mr. Gobert for the three. It's all in by the Bulls.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Butler dishes to Pirtle. James looking around. 6 to shoot. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's on Kevin Durant.
And LeBron used to getting hit. This is the level of attention this man attracts from the D.
Taking 2 shots.
Free throw good, LeBron. Lauri Markkanen's checked in for Durant. And he can't hit the second. Knicks trail by 10. Here's the teardrop. And it's LeBron James with the rebound. Pass to Halliburton. Kicks it out to James. Back to Halliburton. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
So valuable to this team. Halliburton gives them whatever they need when they need it. This guy is both patient and prolific.
Taking 2 shots.
2 shots.
No good on that one. He hits the second from the line. Knicks trail by 11. And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. These are the top distributors of the basketball for the last 10 games as shown on the 2K leaderboard. Second is Tyrese Halliburton.
And those games have seen him dropping more dimes than you might have thought possible.
On defense, the Bulls, since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. Gobert with a screen for Markkanen. Pass to Robinson. Clock at 6. Shoots over Pirtle. That's no good, but just his first miss in 5 shots. Chicago leading by 11. Now here's Butler. He's guarded by Markkanen. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Shots good from Butler.
Okay, so they've looked energized and focused starting this half. Coming out of the break, making 4 out of their first 5.
Caruso kicks to Thompson. Back to Caruso. Markkanen a screen on Halliburton. Here's Caruso. Makes it off the glass. Caruso's got 4 points in the quarter.
Oh, it's not an easy look for Caruso in with these threes, but somehow he gets to go.
Outside Butler. LeBron outside from past the arc. That's good. And it's LeVert with the assist. LeVert's got 3 assists now in this one. And here are the Knicks now. It's a 14-point game. Thompson inside the line. He drains the quick shot. Thompson's got 7 points in the game.
And Clay is just so lethal with the pull-up jumper. Look, I'm just going to tell you, there's not a lot you can do to stop him.
Pirtle with a screen on Gobert. Butler passes to Pirtle. And the dunk by Pirtle.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
It's to Gobert. And there's the foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Gobert the pass to Markkanen. Some nice passing by New York here. Gobert with a screen on Halliburton. And finished off by Gobert.
Caruso knows how to manipulate a defense. That's a nice dish right there.
The Bulls leading by 12. Halliburton kicks to Butler. Halliburton sets the pick for Butler. LeBron outside. LeBron crushing off the contact.
He's been dominant all game long. Nobody on the floor can stop him. And look, let's just say he knows it.
Thompson outside. Caruso a screen on LeVert. Pass to Markkanen. Back to Thompson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. To the middle. Here's Caruso. And Pirtle pulls it down. Pirtle's got 8 rebounds in this game. Down low. And James gets it to go on the assist by Butler. Butler's got his 7th assist here tonight. Knicks trail by 16. Thompson outside. Pass to Caruso. Robinson sets a screen for Caruso. Pirtle with the steal. And here we go. It's Butler. LeVert finds Butler.
And with the pause here, how about the stats for LeBron James? He's getting around 20 points per, 7 assists, and 7 rebounds. And he does so much for this team, but it starts with the way he leads the offense.
And he's willing to take on the scoring load. And look, he is more than capable of delivering.
The free throw drops for Butler. Grady Dick's checked in for Chicago. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Dante DiVincenzo. He's checked in for Alex Caruso. And this year's draft class considered to be one of the weaker classes in recent years.
I don't believe in a such thing as a weak draft class. There is always going to be a player or multiple players that stand out. Understand, even if you're drafting 60 players, if 5 of them turn out to be legitimate players, that's a good draft class.
And here we go. Butler heading to the hoop. That's good, and it's Halliburton with the assist. Halliburton's got 6 assists in the game. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for Chicago?
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing deflections.
Another place they've had the upper hand tonight is in transition. They've gotten a bunch of their points off the fast break.
And they're able to recover. Dick passes to James. On the 3 off target. Knicks trail by 20. Thompson with it. 7 points in the game. Now DiVincenzo over Halliburton. Three-pointer, Markkanen drills the three-pointer. Markkanen's got his third basket of the night right there.
Already a solid shooter. When you play off Markkanen, you risk getting burned.
Now here's Butler. 15 points in the game. Bucket is good. Butler's got 12 points in just the second half.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Has to Gobert. Now Markkanen. Robinson sets a screen for Markkanen. And again, New York with the triple.
How about the shooting stroke from Markkanen, appearing very comfortable pulling the trigger from deep.
To the paint. And the dunk by Poeltl.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
Has to Gobert. Thompson outside. And here is DiVincenzo. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Butler against Gobert to the inside. Here's Poeltl, and the dunk by Poeltl.
Moving so well for his size. Jakob is fantastic in that two-man action.
DiVincenzo kicks to Robinson. On the wing, Thompson. Dick with the steal. Fast break, Chicago. Here's Halliburton. It's rebounded by New York. DiVincenzo's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Inside and stolen by Butler. Shoots over DiVincenzo. And Butler gets it to go. Butler's got 19 points.
He's looked practically unstoppable this quarter. The defense, yeah, well, they haven't had many answers for him.
Pass to Thompson. Now here's DiVincenzo. Markkanen a screen on Halliburton. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. Does not get it. Third miss. He's made 4 from the field. Poeltl sets the pick for James. To the paint. And it's Poeltl that time on the assist by LeBron. James has got 4 assists in the game. 1:14 left in the third. Thompson outside. DiVincenzo against Halliburton. Some nice passing by New York here. On the wing, Thompson. He's got 7. And again, it's the Knicks missing. The Bulls leading by 21. James wide open. Misses the 3.
And, you know, he's a threat from deep, no doubt about it, but it just has not been there for him tonight. You might want to change your game plan a little bit offensively.
Now, here is Robinson. 8 points for him. And they call an illegal screen here.
This game is going to get even more out of hand unless they start valuing the basketball.
So for the Bulls, George is checked in for Poeltl. And Karis LeVert subbed in for Halliburton. And then for New York, Bol, he's checked in for Robinson. Lopez comes in for Rudy Gobert. And Justin Holiday subbed in for Thompson. Bulls making a switch here. Mamu Kelishvili is checked in. We've got 22 seconds left in the third quarter. LeVert from outside. Drains it from beyond the arc. LeVert's got 7 points in the game.
From range, LeVert's one of those guys you have to respect his shot. He makes enough from beyond where you have to honor him.
A 3 for DiVincenzo. Drills it from outside. DiVincenzo's got 6 here in this quarter.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
And so it's LeBron James. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
And the ability to drop your jaw with the pass is something we see in this league. What a talent he is.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. So with Durant sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Tom Thibodeau right now. They've got Brook Lopez. He's out there with Lauri Markkanen. Dante DiVincenzo. He's out there with Bol Bol. And it's Holiday in at the 2. Now, here's George. Pass to Mamukelashvili. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Clearly a foul.
Personal foul.
The first free throw is good. And the league limiting players from making public trade demands. Which I guess makes sense. It's a big change from the past, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it saves franchises from being put in a tough spot. Keeps a player's trade value high, which helps the team they're leaving.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
Halliburton kicks to LeVert. Pass to Mamukelashvili. Off target with the open look.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
Now here's DiVincenzo. The wide open look here for Lopez. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
And the rare catching fire from a center. Brook Lopez is a different kind of 5. Possesses incredible range.
LeVert finds Halliburton. To the middle. And stolen by Bol.
And the size Bol has poses problems for any defense, especially when he's trying his best to be aggressive scoring.
Shooting for New York. Bol. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. And the second free throw, good. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Halliburton outside. The 3 from George, and it's sent back by Lopez.
And we have seen Lopez really improve his shot blocking. Adept at using that length to alter shots.
Oh, check out the handles. They're nasty. Spin move. Had his man grab it for air.
On the wing, George. Lopez covering.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
DiVincenzo passes to Markkanen. Back to DiVincenzo. Markkanen a screen on Halliburton. 5 to shoot. DiVincenzo kicks to Markkanen. From outside, off the mark. And so LeVert will bring it up for the Bulls. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. With the step back. Trying to get something going, and George finishes inside.
And with his strength, George is not your average swing player. He can get his in the paint.
DiVincenzo passes to Lopez. LeVert against Holiday. 9 feet out. Got that one. The Bulls' lead has been cut down to 11 points with that bucket from Lopez.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Halliburton against DiVincenzo. Now, here's George. D right on him. Lopez with the block, and he's able to get it back. Launches from deep. And it's LeVert missing. Knicks trail by 11. And here is DiVincenzo. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. Chicago has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
The length and quickness of George is so difficult to guard against. That really compromises the defense, forcing them to foul.
Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
And what I love about Paul George, the production, year after year after year.
Pirtle, he's checked in for Chicago. And New York with a change here, too. Durant's checked in for Justin Holiday. And good on the second, so he makes them both. New York with the ball. They're on a 13-5 run. Pass to KD. Stolen by LeVert. Here's George. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. That's on Brook Lopez.
Solid play there from PG. Absorbing the contact, but staying with that shot for the and one.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Butler, he's checked in for Halliburton, and LeBron subbed in for Grady Dick. The Knicks also changing it up. Mitchell Robinson's checked in for Bull. Klay Thompson comes in for Lauri Markkanen. And it's Alex Caruso in for Dante DiVincenzo. Now here's Durant. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Pirtle's got 11 rebounds in the game. KD against Butler. The drive by James. Here's Pirtle. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points. Pirtle's got 12 points here in the second half. Pass to Caruso. Back to KD. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Oh, that's cute. You think you can play tough, physical D, but that's Kevin Durant. Like, come on.
Dix checked in for Paul George.
For New York, Kevin Durant. 1 shot.
That free throw good from Durant. The Bulls leading by 15. Here's LeBron. LeBron slashes inside, and he banks in the layup. James has got 36.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Lopez against Butler. Pass to Caruso. 6 on the shot clock. And again, it's the Knicks missing. Bulls have gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. LeVert against Robinson. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's on Mitchell Robinson.
Oh, tricky shot for LeVert. Defense is all over him, but he draws a foul on that attempt.
And the first one drops. And New York making a change here. Gobert's checked in. LeVert hits both of them. Knicks trail by 19. KD, that's for 2. They get it again. Robinson. And finished off by Robinson.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
And that's his MO. Be physical, get in position for the putback, and throw it down. The defense got to know that's what he's looking to do.
Poeltl kicks to Butler. It's good from long range. Butler's got 17 points here in the second half.
After sinking one triple in the first quarter, he nails another one in the second quarter. He's got it going on.
Here's Caruso. Pass to Robinson. You know, Richard, so many stars have done it. Any thoughts on a player asking for a trade with multiple years remaining on their contract?
If you're unhappy in any marriage, you should always get out. That is my opinion. Teams do it all the time. They'll sign a player to 5 years and then trade him in 2. So if a player is unhappy after 3 years of a 5-year contract, it's okay for him to request a trade, but continue to show up to work. That is my only request from the players.
And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Shots good by Butler.
That gives him his second 3 of the half, with 3 total for the game.
Caruso, the pass to Robinson. KD with it, covered by LeBron. Lets it go from 14. And again, it's New York.
His accuracy is on another level this quarter. Really high-quality shooting.
The Bulls leading by 18. Pass to James. Butler up top. From the arc, Gobert with the block.
And there's a reason Gobert has led the league in block shots.
Durant, no good. And so James will bring it up for the Bulls. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. They host the Spurs after this one. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand. Now here's Butler. Poeltl sets the pick for Butler. It's stolen by Gobert. Shoots over LeVert. Connects on the 9-footer. KD's got 21 in the game.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. He knows every possession is critical now. The Bulls making a switch here. Halliburton's checked in.
3-1-2 crew.
Butler against Gobert. Butler up top. James a screen on Gobert. Just 4 to shoot. And it's Butler missing. Knicks trail by 16. Pass to Durant. Banked in off the glass. And that's 23 points for Kevin Durant.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Halliburton finds Poeltl. Thompson against LeVert. Halliburton passes to LeVert. Here's James. Poeltl with a screen on Durant. From outside the arc. The kick outside to Butler. LeVert against Thompson. Poeltl sets the pick for LeVert. They get it back.
The moment Poeltl gets the ball around the hoop, he is so tough to stop.
5th personal foul. 5th team foul. At the line for the Bulls, Jakob Poeltl.
The free throw drops for Poeltl. Both free throws good from Poeltl. Knicks trail by 16. Outside Robinson. Thompson outside. It's Durant on the wing. The shot misses. Good D by James. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Guarding James has always been a challenge. So good at getting the better of the defense.
One for 2, LeBron James.
That free throw, no good. Good on the second free throw. Here is Durant. Pass to Gobert. Halliburton against Caruso. Thompson misses. Chicago leading by 17.
2 minutes.
Halliburton outside. In the corner, it's James. And Pirtle has it in the corner. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. LeBron's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
Now, here is Robinson. Here's KD. Good, nice job down low. 25 points for Kevin Durant.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for Chicago.
This is a game where the defense, steals specifically, generating a lot of opportunities.
And it created possessions for them, scoring opportunities, and that effort a big part of what will be a nice victory here tonight.
And a milestone win for the season. This will push their victory total to 20 wins even.
And so they're able to even up the season series at a game apiece with one left to play, exacting a little revenge and really saving face. They did not want to go down 2-0.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for LeBron.
And let's just say this, the name of the game is scoring, and yes, he provided that tonight. You're welcome.
Now Pirtle after the missed 3 from KD. Teardrop shot. Gobert with the block.
And when Gobert is playing with this kind of aggression on that end, there aren't many better at defending.
Pirtle kicks to Butler. Pirtle against KD. Goes up again, and LeBron with the basket, the assist by Pirtle. James has got 42 in the game.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
You have to love their effort. This game wasn't handed to them. They took it.
Caruso with the ball. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. This game may not have been the most much appreciated, David. And that'll wrap it up, folks. So for our reporter, David Aldridge, and our analyst, Richard Jefferson.